Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early. For the battle we have in store. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the UCF Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Now the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have its first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Using his legs, it's Everett.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little... Tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Pocket starts to collapse. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Looking downfield, it's Morse. Wide open downfield. Touchdown!
Nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Reads it, fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Knights are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Morse. Firing to the right, complete. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're fat. There's so much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Coming after. That's a right ball. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that. Jumped on.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast. You can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I've got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Knights send out the punt unit. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Dave.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
Back to throw, it's Morse. They're trying to get to it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. It's complete on the right side. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Discards a man. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Using his legs, it's Everett. And he's brought down. far before he picked up that first down. On first down from the 13. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Makes his connection. They stop him just a link.
To the line of
First, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, West Virginia! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defensively, you'll take... You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To move the sticks on third down through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They go to the draw. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Mountaineers are on the move.
First down, West Virginia.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. Second down.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Here's the handoff. Puts him in the spin cycle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got a man, it's Kruger. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got his man quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Everett. He's there to make... Damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going for 6. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Knights want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This first won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he'll fire. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
West Virginia, 21, UCF.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They open this third. And they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to pass. It's Morse. He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. Going to run it. It's Everett. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
The defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing. They weren't able to get him initially, so you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Ready to try the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 5. Strikes the blow. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Knights will hustle to the line. Running back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it.
They want to get this defense on its heels. They go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there.
The 26.
26. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Colin. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens. Whole offense at your disposal.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Knights will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
To throw, it's Morse. The throw. This time it's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackle. Wrong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarters. Back to pass, it's Morse. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. From the gun, running back on the move. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He makes the connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mountaineers will try to pick it up on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's at the 50. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes a connection.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd... They come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Back to throw, it's Morse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner will be dragged down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.